Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate every single one of you that is giving me your support through YouTube, so thank you once again. If you're new, please don't forget to subscribe, just hit the bell. Today I wanted to share with you something that I'm very passionate about. I've been vegan for the last 4 years and I'm really trying to step my game up every day and not just be vegan when it comes to food, but also being aware of the kind of products that I use on my shower, on my clothing, on my makeup, on my skincare. And today I wanted to share with you my everyday makeup, what I do for every morning. I have it on already. And I wanted to share with you how I do it and what kind of brands and products am I using. Our brand is called Cruelty-Free whenever the products that they are putting out there are not tested in animals in any way, shape or form. There's a lot of companies that they're cruelty-free in the United States, but if they sell in China, China regulations are very different. So that will make them automatically not cruelty-free. I know, it's overwhelming. There's a lot of information. We don't know exactly what to buy, what not to buy. So that's why I thought about doing a little simple video today to let you know some of the brands that I use on a daily basis. And also I'm gonna link down below a website that I use on a daily basis also to check if what I'm using is cruelty-free or not. Here we go. Let's start to do my makeup. Okay, we're gonna start. I already applied moisturizer on my face. That's the only thing that I have on right now. And what I like to do is I wear SPF every day. Even if I don't leave the house, I always have SPF. And a fun and practical and smart way to don't put too much makeup on you is to get an SPF that also has tinted color on it. I love this brand, Laura Mercier, and you can get it everywhere, Sephora. I linked all the products that I'm gonna be using down below in the comment area so you can check them out if you're interested. I love this product because it's very light. What I do is I just take like a little dot, a tiny bit. This comes in different tones. So this one is 2W2 Nude. You just have to make sure that you're getting the right tone for you. Once I have it on my hand, what I usually do is like I apply it with my fingers and I go like this, like all over my face, just like little dots. Use my finger just to move it around so it covers most of my skin on the face. I look like a crazy person right now. Whatever it's left on my hand, I use it for my neck. Not just because we want to have the same color, but because we also want to protect the neck from the sunlight. I usually like to wear a sponge. I love sponges. It helps me apply whatever product I'm putting on my face in a more natural way. I'm just gonna start dabbing. Dab, 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 dab. I'm just barely touching, like little tap. And don't forget the ears. Whatever product is left on the sponge, bring it to the ears, because you don't want to be that weird person with different color ears. Step 1, check, done. Next. I know this video is called Cruelty-Free Everyday Makeup, but I want to be honest and be real with you guys, and I'm still using a concealer that it's not cruelty-free. And I'm just only saying this because I'm halfway this product and I don't want to throw it away because I already pay for it. It's not gonna do any good to no one if I just put it in the trash can. I don't think it's very sanitary to give it to someone else, especially something that has a sponge, so it has already touched my face several times. I'm not perfect. I'm definitely on the look for new products all the time that are cruelty-free, but if I happen to have some, I will use it. I'm just keeping it real. After I'm done with this product, I'm not gonna buy any more of the Maybelline. Maybelline is not cruelty-free. What I do is I apply like under my eyes and then on top of my nose, side of my nose, little bit of my chin, and just like a little in my forehead. And once I'm done with the concealer, I will use my sponge again and just very softly melt that concealer into my tinted moisturizer. Tap, tap, tap. Today I'm taking a little bit longer because I'm explaining to you, but this is a makeup that I could do like in 7 minutes. Once I melted and blended my concealer, I personally like blush. I apply my blush in cream first. And I have this little tube. This is by Jet Cosmetics. I have this tube for probably a year and a half now. what I like to do is I'm just putting it a little bit on my cheeks, just a tiny bit. I use the same sponge but the opposite side. I was using this for the concealer, now I'm using this for the blush. And what I will do is just again tapping, trying to blend the blush and just not moving it around because it has to stay wherever we apply it, that it's here on our cheek. The cream products are on my face. It's time to set them. I love this product. It's called Revolution Banana Light. And this is a setting powder. Revolution is a cruelty-free brand, so I love them. This one will give you the perfect balance between setting but not being too dry. I use a brush. I use a brush for this one. So I'll just put a little bit of the powder on my brush and just tap first in the places where I put my concealer. Just tap first, because if you let it sit there for a while, it will help make it lighter. That's what it's called, bake. I do my own version of baking, so I put a little bit of powder underneath, let it sit there for a second. I know I look again like a crazy person, just let it sit and then remove any excess of powder that you might have. And now slowly take that brush around the areas. Try to avoid the places where you put the blush, because we're gonna set the blush with a blush powder. Bring it back to the neck. Let's not forget about the neck. Whatever excess of powder I have, swipe. Now I have to set the blush, because again, it's cream, and if you don't set whatever you have on cream on your face, it will move around when the day goes by because of the weather. I have a different brush for my blush. I found this beautiful blush in Tarte. It's a cruelty-free brand, and it's so beautiful because it has these 3 different layers. I'm gonna be using this as my blush and this as my highlighter. Take the color that I want to use and just tap my blush and just tap my cheeks. That's it. Next, I like to apply my bronzer. You know that little trick. For my bronzer, I'm using this Profusion, which again, it's cruelty-free. And they have this contour bronzer highlight palette. I'm gonna be using the darker shade. Tap again, remove whatever. And here I try to imagine a line that is going from where my ear starts until halfway, like the same direction, like towards the end of your mouth, but you don't bring it all the way in. I just cut it like halfway. I go up, like your face has more, what's the word in English? It's gonna help you create angles and make you look more symmetric. I like to do the fish mouth, works every time. I'm gonna add it here in my jawline, a little bit of contouring and shadow. My forehead, imagine you're drawing like a number 3. I remember when I was younger and I was trying to do my own makeup, I would take so much of that bronzer, and then whenever I put it on, it would never blend, and it was because I was using too much product. So that's why I like to start always with just a tap and then remove whatever excess is, and then add on to that. It's easier to add than to remove. Another thing that I do with the bronzer, I have another brush. I use this one to contour my nose in a very simple, easy way. So I take a little bit of the bronzer again, and I just go to the front of my nose. That's it. I would imagine a line that comes from the beginning of my eyebrow all the way to the end of the nose, and I would just go up and down, up and down. This was another one of my mistakes. Sometimes I would look like Michael Jackson, very much like done. Next, eyebrows. I'm using the Smashbox. This is a brow tech. You just have to find the right tone for your eyebrows, and if you don't know where to start, I will always recommend go to a store, let's say Sephora or Ulta, and ask the person who's working there to help you find the right shade for your eyebrows. A little brush like this, and then I bought this one in Sephora as well to help me apply, because I use powder. Brush them. I'm gonna dab my brush. I'm using a mirror here, actually. What I do is very softly. It's like you're drawing new hair. Look at the mirror and see where are the empty spots, and just imagine that you're drawing those little new hairs on it. I see some empty spaces right here. Yeah, you see the difference, right? Like this one is more empty. We can still fix it a little bit more. Okay, I'm done with this side, and what I do at the end, I will use this brush and just go up, removing any excess of power. Look how different, just the eyebrows. Eyebrows are such an important thing. This is it's a high, this is it's a, oh, please help me. Eyebrows, done. This is my favorite eye palette in the world, and Urban Decay is cruelty-free. It's a multitask palette because it has from the very simple white to shimmery to warm to darker to black, and I will go with the Foxy color. Foxy, it's a beige color, and I will grab a little bit and just put it on my eyelids. Very quick and simply, I will grab another brush which is more fluffier, which is fluffy. This is my favorite color. It's called Tease. Tap a little bit, get rid of the excess, close my eyes and just apply it here and bring it down. And again, you don't want to press that brush against your eyelid. It's like a little like tickling motion, up and down, up and down, up and down. This color will help you to have more dimension in the eye. Good, good, good. There's a eyeshadow here called Half Baked, which is a golden sparkling, and I'm gonna take the other side of the brush this time. Take a little bit of it, just a tiny bit, because it's very shimmering. I'm gonna apply it on my inner corner just to give it that light. Lastly, on my eyes, I have another brush. I think it's the thinnest one. What I use this one for is to apply like a thin eyeliner. I would take the darkest brown that I have, just a little tick tick, and just draw a very thin, almost see-through line, very close to where the lashes grow. And the closer you come to the inner corner, the thinnest is gonna be that line. You see the difference between this eye? It's a little trick, but it's worth it. Eyeshadows, done. I know this is like, it looks like a torture machine, but it's not. Actually, it's my favorite thing. It's weird because here in the United States, I don't think people use this as much as in Mexico. Even when I had some modeling or acting jobs in here, the makeup artist didn't have this. So I always bring this with me whenever I have work. And it makes a big difference with the lashes. This might be a little bit disgusting, so don't judge me, please. If you think about it, whenever you're doing your hair, you use a hair dryer which blows warm air, and it will help the hair to stay in a different shape than what it usually is. It's the warm, right, what changes the shape of the hair. So whenever I had the time, I would air dry this device so it's warmer, and by the time I put it on my eyelashes will actually curl faster. But I don't always have like a hair dryer around me, so what I would do, and then again, I'm just saying this is disgusting for a lot of people, not for me, but I will just like blow some heated air from my mouth and then just go and curl my lash. And then it's curl. It works, it works, it works. I promise it works. Try it, just try it. And for the mascara, it's a Mexican brand and they are cruelty-free. I'm gonna use this until I'm done, and then probably I'll go with the Too Faced just to try it. I don't stick with specific makeups. I don't have like that one that will stay forever and ever. I do with skincare. With skincare, I'm more picky. But with makeup, I'm more open to try new things all the time, and I actually like to try new things. And I always start really low, like really where the lashes start growing, and I will just like zzz, zzz. Mascara is life. Whatever is left on my mascara brush, I just would do the one on the bottom. Then we'll move to the highlighter. Like I told you before, we're gonna be using the same in the Tarte golden color. I'm gonna take this fluffy brush. If I put my blush in here, I would put it on top, just like doing a C letter. There you go. Little C letter. Tiny bit more in the middle of the nose. Whatever is left on the brush, I will put it on my Cupid's Bone lipstick. My favorite brand when it comes to lipstick is Charlotte Tilbury, and this is Pillow Talk. Beautiful, kind of like nude color. I don't really like to go like so I would just like, it's all about the tapping. It's all about the tapping, this makeup. Tap, 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 tap. And lastly, I use this potion from Too Faced called Hangover. It's a primer, so you can apply this before starting your makeup. It's a set spray. That's what I'm gonna use it for right now, so it will keep my makeup there for longer. And it's also a refresh. Let's say I'm wearing this makeup for 4 hours and I start to see that my face is a little bit dehydrated. I could just apply a little bit more of this and it will moisturize it. So I would just, it smells really good. I don't know what it is, like coconut water. Yeah, that's what it is. This is it. This is my look, like natural, everyday, easy, and what's more important, cruelty-free. I'm gonna link below also a website that I usually use whenever I want to know if the brand that I'm about to buy is cruelty-free or not. And it's not just the makeup that they have in there. They have skincare, hair care, every product that you can think of. They will let you know if it's cruelty-free or not. So I think it's a great tool. Thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you try this makeup on you and that you start buying less and less cruelty brands in the future. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I will see you next Friday with another video. Have a nice weekend. Bye bye.